联邦自由党党领小杜鲁多19日于万锦市希尔顿酒店与500余位自由党支持者进行政策说明会。他强调自己开诚布公、倾听民意的领导作风与现任总理哈珀不同。他的团队能提出负责公平的政策，协助民众因应环境挑战。而自由党平衡预算，保守党转盈为亏，更是时有明证。小杜鲁多指出，本次选举不仅展示的是政策，最重要的是他与总理哈珀的领导方式不同。他表示，联邦自由党在全国各地都有党员和民意代表，选举募款良好。无论何时联邦大选来到，联邦自由党都已准备妥当。小杜鲁多表示，现在家国最重要的是基础建设的投资，而联邦保守党却在大玩意识形态政治。对于中产阶级家庭因环境改变所造成的挑战，却完全没有计划。这就是为何当前的政治需要改变的原因。
Hi everyone, welcome to the beautiful riding of Markham Unionville. And we have some wonderful candidates. And before I go any further, I want all the candidates to stand up so that you can recognize them all. Please stand up, candidates. So we've got Leona, Bangu, Gang, Salma, Jane, John, who's actually an MP as well, Majid, Arnold, who's also an MP, Yasmin, who's a former and soon-to-be again MP, Gary, Rob. Welcome to you all. We're all going to win, by the way. Okay, we are here for a town hall featuring our leader, Justin Trudeau, on the subject of every person in every community in Canada deserves our respect. Now, that may sound obvious. Of course that's true. But the problem is Stephen Harper has taken us down a dangerous road in which he plays on people's fears and divides Canadians. And that is what we are countering today and giving an alternative vision. For example, on the subject of the Muslim community, I have never in my lifetime seen a prime minister deliberately attack a whole community for political gain. It is disgusting. And whether you're talking about the niqab issue, the preposterous idea of government mandating imams, this is sowing the politics of fear, and it has to be stopped.
And no, I will not sing for you guys right now. See, I just realized, singing songs for an audience is Mr. Harper's thing, but if someone wants to stand up and lace on a pair of boxing gloves against me, I'd be more than happy to oblige, but it doesn't seem to be that there are many conservatives in this room, so I won't be punching anyone tonight. Thank you very much. And I think we have time for just a couple more questions. So you, ma'am, in the back, yes.
My name is Kathy Reed, and I just want to thank you for taking an unvetted question. I think that speaks volumes about the type of leader that you will be. I'm a big picture person. I'm a Canadian who's very concerned about trade agreements and the investor protection clauses and how they will allow exploitation of our natural and human capital, basically in secret and basically giving corporate welfare to transnational global corporations that are putting those profits into tax havens offshore and not into our society. So I'm wondering, as a leader, how you would be able to be a more forceful negotiator in that respect.
Well, thank you very much for your question, and I understand that the question is about how we're actually negotiating trade agreements, and are we truly protecting Canadian interests? Are we truly protecting our natural resources? Are we giving them away? Are we truly protecting Canadian jobs, or are we losing them through the trade agreements? Are we just benefiting large corporations through these trade deals, or are we focusing on the kinds of things that are going to actually expand and strengthen Canada? And it's a complex question, and you've woven in a lot of fears that are interrelated, but not necessarily actually directly linked. The fact is, as I said before, Canada, by the very nature of the kind of country we have, will always have a strong element of natural resources at the base of our economy. Yes, we can lay on to a tremendous knowledge and knowledge economy and innovation, but a lot of that innovation will actually be on how to best draw those natural resources out of the ground and to markets on the foreign stage in a environmentally responsibly, community acceptable partnership with Indigenous peoples way. Because even though governments still grant permits, ultimately only communities grant permission. And the fact that Mr. Harper seems to misunderstand that you can no longer separate what's good from the economy and what's good for the environment, that they both go together, that you cannot build a strong... Yes, I'm getting to that, sir. I'm getting to that, sir. Okay? Thank you. The way we need to actually make sure that we are building a strong economy and getting our resources to market is by bringing in responsible environmental oversight, by making sure we're hitting our emissions reductions targets, and the big target, of course, is preventing the world from reaching 2 degrees of warming, because that's the point at which catastrophic cascading change will happen in an irreversible way. The way that we're making sure that we're investing in clean tech and renewable energies is a way to creating jobs for Canadians, but also building forward the kind of post-fossil fuel economy that we're going to need to do. But in the meantime, we have to continue to build in responsible ways on the economic resources that we have, including continuing to develop the oil sands while making sure that we are getting our resources to market in responsible ways and continuing to look for the world beyond those fossil fuels. But your question was specifically about FIPAs and investor protections. And there's been a lot of the politics of fear around those particular things, particularly the Foreign Investment Protection Act agreement that we've signed with China, where people are saying that we're actually giving away the rights that Canadians have to Chinese companies. That's actually not what a FIPA is all about. What a foreign investment protection agreement is all about is making sure that the rules that are applied fairly to everyone.
感谢收看今天的大多故事，我们下期再见。